On a stormy night, the wealthy and reclusive Eleanor Blackwood was found dead in her ancestral home, Blackwood Manor. The news sent shockwaves through the small village nearby, where townsfolk whispered of the manor's dark history. Detective Clara Hart arrived at the scene, greeted by the flickering lights and the eerie sounds of the storm. The sprawling mansion was filled with hidden corners and creaking floorboards, and Clara immediately sensed the tension among the gathered family members. Eleanor's death was ruled a murder. A letter opener, an ornate family heirloom, was found embedded in her chest. The suspects were none other than her close relatives. Henry Blackwood, her estranged son, who stood to inherit the vast estate. Rumors had circulated that Eleanor planned to change her will, cutting him out entirely. Margaret Blackwood, Eleanor's sister, who had always lived in her shadow. She had recently discovered that Eleanor intended to sell the family home, a decision Margaret vehemently opposed. Thomas Blackwood, the enigmatic cousin who had returned from abroad shortly before the murder. His motives were unclear, but whispers of gambling debts and a need for money lingered in the air. As the storm raged outside, Clara began her investigation, interviewing each suspect. Henry claimed to have been out for a walk when the murder occurred, but his alibi was shaky. Margaret was quick to express her outrage at the thought of her sister selling the manor, yet her anger seemed oddly misplaced. Thomas spoke cryptically about family loyalty, but Clara sensed something deeper lurking beneath his charming facade. While searching Eleanor's study, Clara stumbled upon a hidden compartment in the desk. Inside was a journal detailing family secrets, including Eleanor's plans to confront each family member about their past grievances. Just then a scream echoed through the halls. Clara rushed to the source, finding Margaret in a fit of rage, holding a photograph of her and Eleanor torn in half. "I couldn't take it anymore," she cried. She was going to ruin everything. But Clara's instincts told her there was more to the story. After a thorough examination of the journal and the relationships documented within, she pieced together a chilling motive. Gathering everyone in the grand parlor, Clara laid out her findings. The murder was not just about inheritance or jealousy. It was about control. Eleanor had discovered that Thomas was blackmailing Henry, threatening to reveal a family scandal if Henry didn't pay him off. Margaret, knowing this, confronted Eleanor, hoping to protect the family's reputation. The tension in the room reached a boiling point. "But it was you, Thomas, who killed her," Clara accused. "You thought if she was out of the way, Henry would be vulnerable and you could get what you wanted." With nowhere left to run, Thomas confessed, his facade crumbling. "I never meant for it to go this far," he stammered. "I just wanted to be free of the debt." As the police took Thomas away, Clara felt a mix of satisfaction and sadness. The storm outside began to subside, but the darkness that lingered in Blackwood Manor would never truly fade. The once proud family had been shattered by greed and betrayal, a stark reminder of the lengths people would go to in pursuit of power. And as Clara stepped out into the clearing night, she knew this was just one of many mysteries waiting to be unraveled in the shadows of human nature.